we have a treat here today. We have Cindy, one of the owners here at Tortas Ahogadas Guadalajara in LA, and she's gonna give us the rundown on Guadalajaran cuisine and Tortas Ahogadas for you guys who are not familiar.
Hello everyone. So Tortas Ahogadas Guadalajara is a family-owned restaurant. What makes Jalisco cuisine a little different than the rest of Mexico? Like there's different items, for example, the torta ahogada, the carne jugo, the tacos de barbacoa. Those are specialties just from the region of Guadalajara, right? We have like pozole and menudo and tacos. That's from like the rest of Mexico, but the items that we have here are only from Jalisco, Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico.
And as the name suggests, that's their specialty. So that's what we're gonna showcase next. But Cindy here was telling me about the process of the ahogadas and what makes the tortas ahogadas and what makes them special. Can you kind of go through that again?
Yes, so the torta ahogada basically is a delicious sandwich that we make the fresh carnitas here. We stuff it with the carnitas, bright fried beans, and then we're gonna drown it with a special sauce that we make here, secret recipe. And this is a type of sourdough bread that you don't really find anywhere else. You have to really, it's a difficult process for the bread. I'm not gonna give the recipe or none of that, but it's a type of French sourdough. Okay, so it's a very special bread. It has the right consistency so it can get wet and not fall apart on you. So delicious, has carnitas. We make it wet, spiciness, to your, whatever you like spicy. You can have it spicy or you can have it mild, however you want it.
Sounds amazing. Can't wait to have at it. Thank you, Cindy. Appreciate you. Awesome. We are in LA, so we got our homie Snoop D Will Double G right here at the bar to share some drinks with us. He has a little coronita right there. It's like a pork jacuzzi in here. He's a mad scientist making a crazy concoction right now. Looks crazy in this little bowl right here. All right, guys, so we're trying some crazy drinks here that I haven't tried before. Cindy here said they're Guadalajaran drinks. Can you please explain it to us?
Yeah, so right here we have the michelada, delicious. We have clamato, we have a beer. You know, many people know the michelada is really good. And we also have the cazuela. The cazuela is basically a mix of different juices. So we have orange juice and lime juice, and we have agave, and then we have like other things that I can't tell you. But it's super delicious. You're gonna find it mostly in Guadalajara, Jalisco. That drink is super typical. And we also have the cantarito, really typical from Guadalajara. And it's usually, you can make it with agave, you can make it with tequila, you make it with squirt, you make it with lime. We add a little bit of tajin, and we put a little bit of extra something else that I'm not gonna tell you about. But it's really good, it's like really refreshing. And they're from Jalisco.
All right, DVW fam, we're gonna try some Guadalajaran cuisine right now. This is our digs. Got the barbacoa tacos, one with cheese, one without. Got the famous Tortas Ahogadas here, named after the restaurant, of course, so I had to snag this. Cindy told us that you could put like different types of sauces in it depending on how spicy you want it. Usually you eat a little bit spicy, so I got mine mild, medium. So Cindy went in on these drinks right here. I've had a michelada before, a michi with the beer, but I've never had these two drinks before. It kind of looks like a little fishbowl in a clay pot, and then this drink right here, cantarito right here, and then this one is cazuela with that big bowl. Looks dangerous, so we're gonna try that. And then carne jugo, I've had this before. It's Guadalajaran dish right here in the green sauce. So yeah, gonna try the famous torta ahogadas first right here. Look at this, it's drenched. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. It's so big I can barely hold it. Look at that. Oh man, so big I could barely hold it, but I'm gonna have to take a messy bite. That's very good. What stands out is the carnitas right away. As you guys see, it was simmering in that meat jacuzzi of oils. Cindy said for over 2 hours, so it's really soft and tender, so you can taste a lot of the pork meat, but every torta is made different. They're usually drenched in sauce, but this one is in like a sourdough bread, so it still has like a thick, crunchy consistency on the outside, but it's very, very meaty. I would say that this one's on the meaty side, and there's some pickled radish for us to put on top as well. And the combination with the meat, the bread, the sauces, pretty fire. Cindy did warn me that it'd be spicy, but that's how you should eat it. So we're not in Guadalajara, but when in Guadalajara restaurant do as the Guadalajarans do, so we ordered it just like that. But we got this cazuela to wash it down with. Ooh, I'm gonna try it out. Definitely refreshing. A lot of fruits in there. This is dangerous because Cindy told me it is pretty strong, but it doesn't taste super alcoholic. It tastes very citrusy and refreshing. And like alcoholic lemonade soda. Pretty good. And it's in this little like clay pot here, and it gives it that subtle flavor to it with the clay pot. But like I said, torta ahogada sauce, the meat, fuego. That carnitas. Deep fried pork, so it's a little bit crispy on the outside, but then it's also really tender, especially when it soaks up all that sauce. Give it DVW score 8.5. Pretty fire. But that sauce, whew, spicy. But apparently, how you should eat tortas ahogadas. All right, I got my buddy here, Brian. He's gonna help us with this cazuela right here. How's it?
It's delicious. It's got a little saltiness to it.
Yeah.
Really refreshing.
Yeah, I forgot about the little saltiness because there's some tahini on the edges, but this is dangerous, really dangerous.
Yeah, you don't taste the alcohol at all.
Yeah, it's refreshing, right?
Yeah, very refreshing.
And it's kind of weird, as you guys can see, it's very sunny right now. It's California weather. We're in the middle of December and it's about like 80 degrees outside.
La Nina.
Yeah, so yeah, it's pretty good. When you gotta have a drink like this, it's nice to bring some friends to enjoy with. So, salud.
Salute.
All right, so gonna try another one of their popular Guadalajaran dishes right here. It's the carne jugo, means like meat in juice sauce right here. Looks like some green sauce. Ooh, these are some fresh, hot, handmade corn tortillas right here. Fresh off the grill. I could barely hold it, so I wrapped in some guacamole as prescribed. We're supposed to eat it as a soup and then take with tortillas, so let's try it out. That's really good. Very comforting. So because it's like a meat soup, it's not like soft or braised, kind of like birria with shredded meat. It's like pieces of like steak, hard meat, but also tender, and you get really meaty soup base with the chilies, the salsa, the soup, and there's some beans and like bacon bits in here. Really comforting, meaty dish. Refreshing too, because it's like a green based sauce, so it's like a little bit limey, but I really like it. It's like nice thick pieces of meat in here. I would recommend to eat it with this guacamole tortilla right here, so let's try it out. Ooh, really fluffy, spongy. Corn tortillas right here, handmade, hand pressed. Fresh guacamole, of course. Fire dish right here. Fuego. Way more mild than the Tortas Ahogadas. This is a really good dish right here. Very meaty, comforting, homey. It's like a soup. Give it like a 9.1 DVW score. This one's a hit. All right, gonna wash down some of the carne jugo with this cantarita right here. They described this as a supercharged margarita, so I'm excited. Let's try it out. Oh, definitely sweeter than this. Yeah, I mean, that's an accurate description. It's like a margarita, but supercharged. Ooh. All right, so let's move on to these barbacoa tacos right here. This one's the one with cheese right here. I'm gonna dip in some of the juices. Oh yeah. Let's try it out. Okay. So I learned that they do their tacos specialty here. They add goat and beef to this barbacoa, so to get both flavors, I definitely got hit with like that gamey flavor of the goat. Not too bad because there's a lot of good marinades on here and the juice is really good. And you get the mildness of the beef too, so it's not super gamey, but the sauce and the oils lining the tortillas gives it a lot of flavor. Nice and crispy taco shell too, because it was on the grill. But yeah, guys, this is a unique barbacoa style taco because, like I said, best of both worlds. Little goat, little beef, and a lot of flavor on the taco shell. This is Guadalajaran cuisine. Like I said, something about these dishes is that they all have different unique flavors, but very flavorful, from the carne jugo to the salsa in the torta. It tastes a lot of like different types of chilies on there. Chile de árbol, I love chile de árbol. It's very smoky. Some of the salsas are smoky, but all different flavors in Guadalajaran cuisine. Ooh, but a lot of also meaty, comforting vibes as well, like this meat sauce with this barbacoa taco and carne jugo. All right, got another drink too, because they have a lot of great Mexican drinks here. This is a michelada. So this one's with beer, clamato, and their little recipe. Everyone makes it a little bit different, but definitely more mild. But this one has Mexican beer in it, so also some tahini on the outside for some sweet and salty action. Fire. Love micheladas for sporting events and just life. All right, DVW fam, that is it for me trying Guadalajaran food for the first time. It was delicious. Such vibrant flavors. There's a lot of Mexican food out there, but they're not all created equal. There's delicious food from all regions of Mexico, and I'm glad I got to try Guadalajaran cuisine here at Tortas Ahogadas Guadalajara, LA. But yeah, DVW score for everything, I give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. Pretty great to try these dishes for the first time, but yeah, gotta try some more Guadalajaran cuisine. Maybe we might even visit. So yeah guys, if you guys like this video, please like it, comment down below if you have any suggestions for us, and subscribe for more DVW food and travel.